Right, grade 12s, welcome back, welcome back. It's the last question in our series on the September 2020 CAT Theory paper. So let's not waste any time, let's jump in. Right, so question number 10 is the last one. This was also worth 25 marks. And this one was looking more at networks, at HD streaming, all these different types of things, more on the internet side. So let's look at what they were asking us. Right, so 10.1 asked us, what does the G in 4G stand for? Now, when you look at your cell phone on top, you'll see there's that edge, or it says 3G, 4G, everybody's talking about 5G. And that G just stands for generation. It just means it's the next generation in terms of connectivity speed. So all you needed to write was just generation. Okay? The next one, name 2 ways in which online devices would wirelessly connect to one another. Now we can connect wirelessly via Wi-Fi, via Bluetooth. Those are the 2 most common ones. So just stick to that and then you'll be fine. Next one, name 1 wearable computer mentioned in the article or within the scenario. And that was the smartwatch. Okay, you could say the health sensor, but just use smartwatch, that would be fine. Then they ask you to give 1 task that this performs. Obviously, it can count your steps, calorie counter, heart rate, all these type of things. So you could mention any one of those things. Right, the next one said, what is the computer called that would centrally store all the information received from connected devices? Now, when you think of a network, where is everything centrally stored? That is to a server. You could say file server, they would accept that as well. Right, the next one, explain why HD streaming will demand a lot of bandwidth. Obviously, HD streaming means it's high definition, so it's high quality picture, and the minute you are streaming high quality picture, it means it's taking a lot of data across your internet line, and that is why, because you're dealing with high resolution files. The next one, name the unit in which transfer speed on the internet is measured, and we know that is megabits per second. You could just put Mbps. Next one, give 1 reason why upload speeds are normally slower than download speeds. Okay, now they wanted one of the following 2 answers. Number 1, most high-speed internet connections are asymmetric, okay? Or internet providers give priority to downloading. So what you'll find with any internet connection is that the download speed is usually faster than the upload speed. Now, when they talk about asymmetric, let me put it to you this way. Symmetrical means things are the same. So if I say my body is symmetrical, it means my left side is equal to my right side. Remember, downloading is not just downloading files. That's browsing the internet, watching videos. All those things constitute downloading. When you are uploading, this is when you are sending files to the internet. Okay, next one. Name 2 advantages for education when mobile communication becomes faster and more reliable. So once that happens, they mention a few. It's better for tests and assessments. You have faster access to resources, better communication, better online learning, and you have self-directed learning. You have improved e-learning. So any 2 of those would be fine. Then give 2 examples of instant messaging. Well, we know instant messaging, so we can say WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, WeChat, mix it. Ooh, very old, but it's fine. Any one of those. Right, next one. Give the most appropriate data type for the value field. Okay, so this is relating now to Microsoft Access. So if we're going to go into the properties, we're going to go into our design view, and we go to the value field. If we put in values, generally we put in things like rands, dollars, which are currency. So the most appropriate would be currency. Give the most appropriate data type for the tablet ID field. This is where you're going to put in a picture. So the minute you do that, the data type that you're going to be using is the OLE object data type. Right. List 2 general advantages of using computer-based training software. So if you're doing that, it means that you can obviously learn at your own pace. There's better motivation to learn. It can allow for different learning styles depending on the software, and it means you can work alone. Okay, you don't have to work in a class environment. Then the last two, name 2 ways in which AR and or VR technology can be an advantage to the health sector. Okay, so remember we spoke about the virtual reality headset in the previous video. How can this be an advantage to the health sector? They mentioned a few here. They say surgery can be done remotely, and this is done. So you've got people, let's say you're in South Africa, and they've got their VR headset, they've got an internet connection to wherever the other person is, and they can remotely perform a surgery. You've got access to the best care, access to difficult to reach parts of the body. So this is why sometimes you'll find these doctors having, some sort of glasses thing on, and they might be doing some sort of scope on you, and they're able to see through that better into the body. There's obviously video monitoring because they can have it up on a screen. So these are just some of the advantages. And then the last one talks about or asks, name 2 disadvantages, not advantages, disadvantages of 3D printers. So let's go back. What is a 3D printer? It is going to be a printer, number 1, that doesn't print out onto this now, not onto paper or anything like that, but it actually prints 3-dimensional objects. So I can actually go and print a box, and it will make me a box. Okay? So some of the disadvantages, obviously technology like that is very expensive. It's going to take long to actually have it create that, but obviously with the newer technology, it doesn't take that long. And you can imagine the consumables needed for that is going to be expensive. I mean, this is not like a normal printer where you're going to take your ink cartridge and refill it. No. Massive machines, and it's going to require a lot to keep that running. So, grade 12s, I hope you have found value from this. I hope you are enjoying this. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to go through. But this covers our 10 questions, our entire September CAT 2020 theory paper. Like I say, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else you need me to go through or want me to focus on to help you prepare and do your absolute best for your paper. Good luck.